Alright, y'all, this is a Saturday. Me and Bug's working on our feeders again. That's what I ordered from Cabela's for like 20 bucks. And there's what they look like. You just twist them around and line these holes up. And this is for the 55-gallon drum, I believe it is. And says it's for 30, but that's supposedly around a 15. I think it's a 15-gallon drum.
Right.
And so we had to coil it around until it finally fit and put the screws in. And show you the inside of her. That's what she looks like. We put a few screws in, hold it down tight, and we're going to take and just put a couple of ratchet straps around this and strap it to a tree.
Yep.
But we'll show you what we're going to do. We showed y'all earlier, but we'll show y'all how we're going to build it. But there's the parts that you need: one T, one toilet flange thingy, whatever you want to call it. Spider after you, Bug.
Yeah, spider after.
Bug getting attacked by that little baby spider. And some 3-inch pipe. That's just some old stuff I had laying around. But anyway, we're going to speed this up a little bit so y'all can see what we're doing. Alright, y'all, there's a little quick lapse of everything. In case y'all wondering, we put screws and put holes all in it. And if you're wondering why we put the screws in, it's pretty simple. It's cheaper. I mean, if something breaks, all we got to do is pull a few screws out, pop another piece on, whatever the case is. Sometimes it gets a clog.
And here we have a bird called a wren.
Yep.
And they'll put a nest in anything.
Ain't that the truth? So anyway, it's all put together now. We're going to slap a little paint on it. And she should be good to go. Like I said, all we're going to do is take and put a couple of ratchet straps to a tree with this. And we got us a high quality dish pan lid right here that we found. We had some holes in it, and I had some spray glue. So we sprayed a piece of kind of like rubber stuff off of an old drop tank.
I'm going to ratchet strap it to a tree.
Yeah, I hear you. Ratchet strap it to a tree with a lag bolt. But yeah, if you think your woods is going to ever be logged or anything, try not to put nothing in the tree that might be there.
We're just going to strap it up.
Yeah, we're just going to strap them on. And
hope the coons don't knock them off the trees.
So they could chew a hole through the tree. So, I mean, not through the tree. We ain't got no beavers over there. But maybe they won't chew the straps in too. If they do, well, they're going to get a lot of corn in a hurry. But anyway, we're going to try this, see how it works. We're thinking about taking and putting a board right here on the back side of it. And where to kind of push it away from the tree just a little bit and have it kind of a V-shape, kind of like your tree stands are when they set up against your tree. And just kind of hold it away from it, and that way it ain't sitting there rotating around the tree and everything. So we're just going to try something, see how it works. We'll bring y'all in on it. Alright, y'all, here's the finished product of our high quality spray. Got a few of the patterns on there.
Yeah, I see
come out. And just a cedar limb and a old cherry bush. We might try that a little different next time we paint something. We're going to paint the lid to match it here in just a minute. We figured we'd let that air, I got that squirrel cage blowing right there. Let it blow on it a while. And we're going to paint up that lid here in just a second. And should be good to go. Alright, y'all, so we got our Black Widow emblem stand. In case y'all wondering how this is going to work.
We've made some redneck climbing stands for our lock-ons.
Yeah.
These are our sticks. These are our climbing sticks. See?
Yeah, buddy.
You screw it to the tree with that, then you just step your big foot up on it, you go on up the tree. We just got to make about 20 more of them.
Yeah. But if y'all would, imagine this being your tree. And this will set in there just like that against the tree on a wedge, but the tree will be all the way down to the bottom. And when we strap our pipe to it, this is just going to set in there behind it. We're not going to attach it to the tree or anything. And then the barrel will sit right up against this, and it'll keep it from spinning around and rotating and all that. And
Gonna hold it off the tree
Yep.
so the deer maybe can get to the feed better.
yeah, so it's just something we're trying. But ain't much to it. Just a little bit of scrap lumber and a few screws. So like I said, it ain't going to be attached to the tree whatsoever. And hopefully it'll work good. We're going to try it and see. Yeah, I'll see you here in a little while.
Well, we forgot a step a second ago. We had to go back, cut our screws off that we put in the ends to stop the corn. So we're just cutting the tips of them off.
That's what I'm fixing
That way
to do.
they ain't sticking in the deer won't stick the face on. There we go.
Since the holes are already made, all we did was just back them right out, and then we just go stick them right back in place as soon as they cool off just a second.
Yep.
Dodging spider webs. Bug behind me. Over at Uncle Squirrel's. Fixing to go put a feeder out that we built earlier and get a few trees out of the road that's in the way. Well, y'all, found our first victim. We're fixing to get out the Ryobi and the Husky and go to town on it. Won't take just a minute. Alright, y'all, we're getting the feeder hung up. Got the one strap on there, and that's how this little gizmo was going to work we were showing you. It's just wedged in there. And we're getting these hooks put on. Right there. Bug fixing to pull them tight. That's good, Bug. You're crushing the can. That's about as tight as you can get it. We're going to try this, see how it works. And once we get it full of corn, we'll see if we need to do any kind of modifications to our setup. But so far so good, and we'll go from there with it. There's our makeshift lid. Got our ladder stand right there. There's an old lock on. That's a golden oldie. Been there for, Lord, I ain't no telling how many years it's been in here. It's been there long enough.
Whenever I started hunting this 20 years ago, if that tells you anything.
And we ain't climbing it. We might get the sticks down one day, but the lock-ons,
I might just climb up there and sit in it one day. It's aluminum.
yeah.
It ain't rusted out.
No, I'm sure it ain't rusted. The cables might be.
Nah, it's got chain. They growed in the tree. It ain't going nowhere.
Might not, but anyway, we're fixing to get this ladder stand. We're going to put it on this tree right here, I think. So we'll see how it goes. All right, y'all, we got that put up right quick, like in a hurry, and got some pretty decent cover up there. Bug's wide open right there, but when we get the camouflage on, and
Now you got a shot around.
oh yeah, we got
Right in there.
nice deer trail, And
Hope they don't slip up here and see you.
we'll just have to, if it do, we'll just have to regroup. But
But I tell you what though, when you slip that leg right over here,
yeah,
you ain't never got to stand up, bro.
yeah,
I like these ladders for that now.
definitely. Well, all right, y'all. We're gonna continue on. All right, y'all. Here's the bird's eye view. We're actually a little taller than that stand, or we're probably about level with it. So that's gonna be our view.
Taller than what you crawled up to on your climber, or about the same?
When I stand up, I'm eye level with the bottom of where my climber was.
Okay.
So that's where we used to feed at, right down in there. But we trying to get them off of the property line and move them up this way. So it's starting to thunder. We're gonna get our stuff back, and hopefully it's going around us from the sound of it. But either way, we're gonna get out of here right quick and see what's going on. All right, y'all. She's full of corn. She's doctored up.
Ready to go.
Got a little bit on the ground for them to find. Straps didn't move or budge a bit. So we good.
You good.
And we are out of here. Camera's working. So
On to the next spot.
on to the next victim. They've been in the mineral good, y'all. We got the batteries changed in the camera that's right there. And we're getting this cart jumped off so we can get the crap out of here. The battery's dead. It won't keep the fuel pump charged, so we're having to charge it every few minutes. But anyway, carrying on. All right, y'all. This is Sunday morning. Well, I guess it's still morning. Yeah, it is for a few more minutes. About 11:30.
We over here at Uncle Squirrel's. We hanging us a couple stands. Gonna put our other feeders out. That we had some bad news to start off our hunting season with.
Yeah, due to, I guess, unforeseen
circumstances.
that we're no longer able to hunt the Robbville. And well, nothing that that we done or anything like that. We done everything we was asked and all, but the landowner just decided they
didn't want anybody hunting on their property.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it's
it is
understandable.
what it is. It's part of it.
Oh yeah, it happens. But
We're just gonna carry on, and we're gonna hunt over here and over at Mark's house a little bit more.
yeah,
So.
Got his landowner we can hunt at, and well over at Foshee Farms.
Yep, we'll still hunt Foshee Farm.
So we'll show you where we at for now. All right, so there's the stand that we set down the other day, left over at Robbville, and there's one of the feeders, and we got that ladder stand stood up, but we happened to have not had all our ducks in a row when we left Uncle Squirrel's house, and we didn't have all our straps that we needed for it. So anyway, Buzz gonna have that feeder there, and y'all seen the feeder earlier in the video where we put over there at my spot, and then we're gonna take this one here that we I think we done showed you about it, but where we remodified where it had the motor and all on it. But we're gonna put it over here at our green field, and this is just a third spot we adding on where we can hunt at. Property line ain't but about 75 yards straight down there. If you look real close, may not even be 75 yards. You see the top of that fence post right, let's see. I can't even tell it with my finger zoomed in too far. But anyway, that's the fence post. That's the property line. So might not quite be 75 yards, but maybe closer to 60. But anyway, y'all get the idea. And my spot is straight through the woods down there. The green field is straight through there.
Greenfield's kind of over that way.
Is it more over that way? Okay, maybe, okay.
It's kind of like a triangle. We got a triangle set up.
Yeah. And there's a trailer park about 200-300 yards through there.
Yep.
And so we try not to get no closer that way if we can help it.
I had a spot where I could see all this a couple of years ago. And matter of fact, I killed my biggest bow buck.
You killed it down yonder, didn't you?
I killed it down there. I killed a 6-point right here. Opening morning of deer season year before last.
Yep. This will be our third year here on it.
This trailer park has a bunch of dogs. Always hear youngins, people talking. It don't seem to bother them deer at all.
Not yet, anyway. So Anyway, we're gonna finish getting this thing strapped up and move on to our next spot.
Yep.
There's a bug, y'all. A bug with a saw. He's supposed to cut the son of a gun down on me. Ah! He just cut this tree slap down on top of my head. Oh yeah, bud. Got a good shot down in there now. He probably stopped up the deer trail. Looks like a pretty good trail right up through there, y'all. But this is gonna be his view, or whoever sits over here. Feeder's about 20-25 yards. We're gonna move it out to the middle of the road there, and but got some pretty good shots in here. He may not be able to see them directly behind him because this is a beech nut tree right here. Well, we don't see it, and the leaves don't completely fall off of them. They turn brown and kind of wither up, but they don't ever completely fall off. So anyway, that's one pretty well complete, other than he decided to cut more stuff. Yep, that'll do it, bud. He done went crazy with a saw. And he fusses at me for doing that.
If I have to, we'll add some camouflage to the thing.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have your camouflage on anyway.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next victim. All right, y'all. We moved on around our next spot. That's going to be our new victim right there. Where we're going to put this stand up. And I'm going to try to get a camera or a phone set up where you can get this time-lapse thingy so we see how quick we can really work. All right, y'all. Here's the bird's eye view. Our mineral lick is standing right behind Bug. Yeah, there it is. I ain't real sure how far it is from here. It's probably gonna be around the 25-yard line. And he got some good shots out there. We mostly gonna bow hunt anyway, so you ain't got no long range. He's probably got about a 40-45 yard shot to the far end down there, maybe at the most. And when all the leaves fall off, he might have a shot or two off in here. Yeah. Yeah, you can get a shot right there, Bo. So. Yeah, you can go all the way to the wood line right yonder. Well, I say you can. By the time you rear up high enough to get the angle on it, you might not. Get off me, ain't. One of them big old tree hugging aints calling up here on me. I thought he was fixing to attack me. Well, all right, we fixing to crawl down. I heard the thunder. We get this feeder set up and get the corn put in all of them. We're good to go.